My name is Julius. I'm 62 years old, and I'm addicted to balloons.
Sorry, what? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the customary weird video on this channel. You know, some of you guys said that, you know, you want to see more of the old type of videos where I watch people with weird addictions that are weird. This fella here is sexually addicted to balloons. I don't get it. It's a balloon! I hope you enjoy this video because I'm probably not going to.
They're beautiful. They're soft, smooth, delicate. I have a connection with them.
No, you don't. You don't have a connection with a balloon, mate. It's a balloon. It's filled with air. It's a latex material that is inflated with air. There's no connection, mate. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Intellectually, I know that balloons are not alive.
Yep, they're not.
Sometimes I wonder if it's my love for them that brings them to life.
My first reaction was, wow, balloons, that's kind of strange.
Yeah, it's weird, just, you know, just a tad strange, you know.
Balloons for over 5 decades. It started when he was a child as an innocent attraction to the shapes and colours.
If this is going to try and give me some sort of sob story as to why this elderly fella here is addicted to balloons, I'm not buying it, okay? I'm not buying it. A balloon is a balloon. To me, being sexually addicted to this cup, on Thursdays I like to set my balls into this cup because we have a connection. That's what we love to do. No, I don't. You know why I don't? Because it's weird and there's no connection to a mug or cup, whatever. Shut up. No.
Now Julius has filled his
Drawers
home
filled
with
with
over
balloons.
50,000 balloons and can't sleep unless he's surrounded by them.
He's a hoe.
I love all balloons, but I do have my favorites. I like the crystal clear, the transparent. You know, it's like a soap bubble, you know, you can see through it. I've got the long ones, the round ones, but my favorite is the spherical ones. Why? I don't know. I guess it's like a guy that prefers blondes or brunettes, you know?
Do not dare compare this to coloured haired girls. Don't ever ask me to do one of these videos again. No.
Julius is so addicted, he even has an entire room dedicated to balloons.
This is my balloon sanctuary. I have magenta, purple, yellow, blue, red, and clear. And wherever I have a white one, I don't have many white ones, but I try to put the white ones in there, like there's a white one over there. And then I got some orange and yellow and green.
You've just got every colour under the sun. Just say that, mate. That's what I need to say. You don't need to run through every flipping colour underneath the rainbow. And I know this is going to lead somewhere down the rest of this video. There's going to be a sob story that says, I think it's, you know, that came from this happening to me. You know, sob stories are sad. Shit happens to people. Life happens. But nowhere along the line does it mean I'm going to start having sex with balloons.
I try to alternate it to keep all the colors, you know, of the rainbow in there. One of my favorite balloons is the weather balloon. It's very delicate and soft and smooth. It's probably one of the softest balloons I've got. For me, it's the bigger the better. Of course, I can't get, you know, an 8-foot balloon in this room, so I settle for the 5-foot, you know, weather balloon. I guess you can say it's more to love. I sleep in my balloon room every night. When I wake up in the morning, it's like being in balloon heaven.
But Julius's obsession with balloons goes beyond shapes and colours.
Here we go.
My love for balloons, it's also a sexual love. When I see a beautiful balloon, my heart starts to flutter and I get aroused. I'll take a 12-inch and I'll inflate it to 11-inch. That way it can take a lot of abuse.
I'm done. I'm done. I don't know if I can continue to do this. Can we just repeat just what he said in the last 10 seconds there, editing Adam?
Balloon, my heart starts to flutter and I get aroused. I'll take a 12-inch and I'll inflate it to 11-inch. That way it can take a lot of abuse.
A lot of abuse, you dirty boy, Julius.
Holding one, you know, hugging it. I'll kiss it. And it's like being in heaven. I mean, don't you like to hug and kiss a woman that you love?
Yes! Like every person on the planet. It's Julius, it's a balloon. It's a balloon filled with air. What are you doing? What are you doing at 62 years old when you're having sex with a goddamn balloon? Lunar is a nickname for people with a sexual fetish for
There's
balloons.
lots of people out there that feel the same way as I do about balloons.
Is
But
there?
there's two groups of the lunar group. You got the poppers that get aroused by popping balloons, and you got your non-poppers.
Can we stop doing that?
I'm a non-popper.
Julius's addiction to balloons started when he was hospitalized at just 4 years old.
Yeah.
My mother come to visit one time, and she gave me a real nice blue balloon. But that night, the nurse grabbed it, and I heard the balloon pop. So after she left, I just cried myself to sleep.
Since then, the sound of a balloon popping devastates Julius, and he even rescues balloons he believes to be in danger.
I'll go to car dealerships and do what I call a balloon rescue. When they set them out early in the morning, they're
It's a
really
balloon.
beautiful. And as the sun bakes on them, they get really dull, misshapen. I feel, like I give them a second chance at life.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not on here to slate anyone for who they love and who they fancy, and I'm for it all. Straight people, if you're gay, it's great. Lesbian, that's great. It's good for you. You do you. You be happy. Love who you want. But when this sort of stuff goes on, I mean, this is a balloon we're talking about, an actual inflated balloon. He sleeps with them. He kisses them. He hugs them. He inflates them to a certain size so they can take more abuse, and he saves them when they're in danger. I mean, we've got ourselves a real. This is a hero we're talking to here today. A really, really weird hero. Some balloons need saving. Okay, let's continue on.
But Julius doesn't share his extreme love for balloons with many people.
The only people.
Oh, really?
that
Why is it
know
on the
is
internet then?
My family. My wife thinks it's strange, but she accepts it.
Did he just say wife? He.
But Julius doesn't share his extreme love for balloons with many people.
The only people that know is my family. My wife thinks it's strange.
He's got a goddamn wife. I'm sorry, but ladies and gentlemen, just put yourselves in my shoes for a second, okay? Put yourselves in your own shoes. Picture this. You're married to your husband, and he comes up to you one day and he says, "Look, darling, I love you to bits, but I have a real dirty fetish for balloons. I need to make love to them. I need to abuse them. I need to kiss them. I need to hug them. I need to save them. Is that alright?" Who would say yes? No one would say yes. The only people that know is his family and his wife. This video's on the internet with 392,000 views. I think your secret's out,
She
Julius.
accepts it.
Julius's wife refuses to participate in filming.
The fact that he
I wonder
feels that
why.
he has to keep it a secret definitely points that there is a problem.
I see nothing wrong with loving balloons. It's not hurting anybody. It's not dangerous, and I have no desire to change.
Today, his nephew, who's also an addiction counselor, wants to confront the issue and convince Julius to see a therapist.
So I've heard through the family a little talk about your balloons, about your balloon room.
So what kind of questions do you have?
What do you get out of your balloons emotionally?
When I inflate them, it seems like they come to life for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard that there was some physical attachment to these balloons.
Julius.
Maybe sexually.
There's sexual overtones to it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it that gives you that sense? Is it a smell or a feel?
It's all of it. It's
I am
all
not
of it.
listening to this
The feel,
anymore.
the smell,
The looks?
the looks, and I don't want to go any further into
I don't
that.
get it.
Okay. You ever think that maybe there's something wrong?
Nope.
You know?
I'll tell you
nothing-
now there is, Julius.
If you feel like it, you have to keep things hidden,
Why the shoes?
especially
Why the
something like
toes?
this. There's obviously a problem. Do you think you'll ever give it up?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Definitely no.
Definite no. Hell, I've been doing it too long.
Wow. So how long have you been doing? How many years altogether do you have collecting these balloons?
Oh, collecting them, I started when I was about 8.
Okay. All right. So you're 62 now, so that's what? 40?
40 years.
Wow. Wow. it's quite a bit of energy, time and energy. Do you spend
You're
a
not
lot of time
62?
and energy during the day with them,
No.
or just sometimes go up and?
Well, sometimes I'll rescue them, like at a, car dealership. Then I'll spend a little time, if they're still floating, I'll let them float until they fall. If they're already,
He's rescuing balloons from the car
fallen,
dealership,
then
ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
untie them and powder them, put them in a bag.
When you say powder them, what?
Talcum powder.
Talcum powder.
That keeps them from sticking together.
Okay, all right.
Got some that's over 40 years old.
Really?
Over 40-year-old balloons this man's got.
Does it cost a lot of money doing this?
No, I don't think so. There's people that spend more money buying guns.
Have you ever thought about going and these questions that I ask, they're just strictly out of love and concern, and I don't want you to think that there's anything else in that. Would you be willing to go and talk to somebody?
Okay. I've seen a psychologist before, and about the only thing he
Has
said
he?
to me is, well, you're not hurting anybody, so why worry
Ladies and
about it?"
gentlemen,
I see nothing wrong with loving
this video's
balloons,
coming to
and
an
I'm
end.
gonna continue to love balloons. 'cause
thankfully.
that's what-
Appreciate your time. Don't ask me to do a video like this again, please. Leave a like. I'm away.